Bending your plastic is pretty easy, but you have to draw lines on the side you're going to bend it. So I want to start by making the part where my phone's going to sit on. I want my phone to sit on this part right here, but not fall off. So I'm going to make an edge, and then I'm going to make the face where my phone sits. I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I click on this surface because that's where I want it to bend. I draw a line clear across my piece, all the way across, not touching the edge, extends well beyond the edges. And I want this to be a 1/2 inch sort of lip on here so my phone doesn't fall off. 0.5, enter. And you got to do one bend at a time. Don't try to do them all at once. So finish your sketch. Under modify is where you're going to find bend. So you click modify bend, and it's going to ask you, what do you want to bend? What line do you want to bend on? You click on your line, and the radius is typically defaults to whatever you did last time. If you haven't done this, a lot of times it'll say 1, and it gives you a preview here, and it's not really bending it much. So do a 0.0125 radius, and that's going to be a nice, clean, sharp bend. You can see it's bending that, and you maybe, like, for not all of our bends are going to be 90 degrees, but this one I want 90. Looks good. I click OK, and there's my edge on my phone. Okay, so I want this to curl around, and my phone is going to sit on this part right here. So I click 2D sketch on this face, and again, I draw a line clear across my piece. Now I measured my phone, and my phone was about a 1/2 inch wide. So I'm going to make this wider, just in case I don't get my bend right or something like that. I'm going to make this wider than my phone. So I'm going to do 5/8. 5/8. So it's an 1/8 inch larger than my phone. Enter. And that looks good. Actually, I'm going to go 3/4. I'm going to make it quite a bit larger. 0.75, just in case I buy a new case or something down the road. Okay, I finished that. And this is also going to be a 90-degree bend. So modify, bend this piece, and it gives you a preview. If you want to go more than 90, just type. Remember to keep your radius at 0.0125 the whole time. Okay. So my phone is going to sit right on here. Now this part, I don't know what you want yours to look like. Mine's going to be sort of triangular. It's going to come down this way and then curl under itself. So my next line has to be on this side because I want the top edge to bend down. And my bottom needs to be bigger than this bend. So it's going to be... I'd have to measure what I have left, I guess, and see where the bend's going to be. It's a lot of putzing around with this at this time. So I do a 2D sketch here, and it's hard to figure out where your line's going to be, but it's just trial and error. I've done this a few times. I learned that if I draw a line across, for me, from the bottom there, roughly 4.5 inches is kind of where I want to be. You can go back and change that later. So anyway, finish it. And this bend is going to be modify bend. That's not going to be 90. It's going to be more than 90. And we'll spin it around so it's in the right way. So it's going to be, I want it to go roughly at this angle, and we'll try 120. I want to go more than that. I'm going to try 140. Oops. 140. I think that looks pretty good. I might have to go back and move that line. Click OK. And good so far. I think I'm going to move that line a little bit down. So I'm going to, before my bend, you just click on your sketch if you want to move your line, and I'm going to make that 3.5 because I don't have enough material there to work with for my base. And I just click finish, and it moves my line. So I want this part to come under. So I got to do a 2D sketch on this surface. And I'm going to draw a line right across here. I'm going to dimension that to the base, whatever base I can find. Okay, so I'm going to make that, let's go 4 inches. Let's go 4.5 inches from there. And I can always go back and change that. I click finish. We'll see how it looks. You got to try it. Modify, bend, click your line, and try that again. Didn't work. Modify, bend part. Click on our line. Try a 90-degree bend. 140 was too much because I was going to run into the other part. I'm getting close to where I want to be here. I think I want to go a little bit more. I'm going to try 110. That looks pretty good. I think I need to move my line a little bit, so this part is going to be shifted under. I like that angle though, so I click OK. That's pretty much how I want it to look, but I want this part to slide under a little bit more. So I'm going to go back to my bend here, and I'm going to try 4. Enter, finish. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want there. So my phone will sit right on here. I'll be able to run my charger through here and charge my phone as it sits. Looks good.